on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Looking for space. It's Blue. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. job to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes for the goal line. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the marker. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so he's got a little more help on the outside. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get another back. Stop the running back speed. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to field in the passing game, and they're able to execute.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This guy just gives you that. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game will continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a figuring out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab well past the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why. It'll
be a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. At the 35, he's open.
It's all me.
He's loose down the left side. The 20.
It's all me.
Touchdown, Longhorn. And with that, they've got the lead here in the
Go to
second
sleep,
half.
nigga.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throws it back across his
Give me that.
body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Defense. Yeah, quit, nigga. Get up out of here. Oh. Yeah, that's it.